이 제리아 나란소 계지 표된 접촉 속배기 냠시 겐지바 부준께서 라네 송셰낭주.
Thank you so much, Toronto Notion. That was great. With honor, we would like to welcome on to stage for a speech by Mr. Puchung Ketsring La, Head of Research and Monitoring Unit of International Campaign for Tibet.
공원 시종 초다 넘버도 대 좀가 상매 가져 도능에 인지계는 수초시 수. On behalf of the International Campaign for Tibet, I bring warm greetings from our members and the community down in the United States to all of you gathered here. We believe that it's most appropriate and timely that Tibetan Canadian Cultural Center is organizing this thank you event to express the gratitude of the Tibetan Canadian people to the United States Congress and the Canadian Parliament for the legislative initiatives, because these are all initiatives which are outcome of the collective efforts of the Tibetan Canadians and the Tibetan Americans, along with organizations like the Canadian Tibet Committee and the International Campaign for Tibet in supporting the leadership, the Central Tibetan Administration, towards the fulfillment of the vision of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. So, secondly, we believe that these legislative initiatives are the expression of solidarity of the Canadian Parliament and the United States Congress towards the Tibetan people and the just cause of the Tibetan people. We need to be able to understand the significance of these legislative initiatives by reading the text thoroughly so that we understand, we get a wholesome understanding of the importance of these legislation. Thirdly, these legislative initiatives are an important message to the Chinese government, which some people say is waiting for the Tibetan issue to die away so that there will not be a Tibetan issue. So it's in response to this that the Canadian Parliament and the United States Congress has said that there is an opportunity for the Chinese government to resolve the Tibetan issue through a negotiated settlement with His Holiness the Dalai Lama's envoys. But if they prefer not to do that, then as long as the issue of Tibet is not resolved, the Canadian Parliament and the United States Congress will stand by the Tibetan people and will continue to support the issue no matter how long it takes. It's very important for us to realize this aspect of the legislative initiative and for the Chinese government to understand this significance. Lastly, for us, the Tibetan Canadians and the Tibetan Americans, it's important for us to realize that these legislative initiatives have come about through our own understanding of our own Canadian identity and the American identity and how our political process can help the Tibetan people concretely. And as we move forward along this path, may I request my fellow Tibetans in Canada as well as in the United States to continue to do what we can so that we can contribute meaningfully to the resolution of the Tibetan issue and to fulfillment of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And as we say in Tibetan, so as long as we do things that can really support the fulfillment of the vision of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, it is our good contribution. Thank you very much.
도시나 부준라